will receive an autographed soccer ball. So have your best birthday ever at the Pizza Planet.
Today we will be looking at the mystery of the Pizza Planet, what it was, what led to its eventual closure, and how it shaped the mystery for today's audience. It's 2015, and a Reddit post from r/Buffalo makes its way to the internet. It's titled, Vintage Ad, The Pizza Planet 1984. Clicking on the link leads us to a video, a very strange video. It's an ad, and when clicking on said ad, we see this.
Now you can celebrate your birthday with pepperoni and Sylvester Stallion at the Pizza Planet. For $5.50 per person, you'll get pizza, pop, game tokens, and an ice cream sundae. Plus a special birthday show with pepperoni and a visit with Sylvester Stallion and a member of the Buffalo Stallions team. Everyone at your party will receive a ticket good at any Buffalo Stallions home game too. 10 or more in your party. And the birthday person will receive an autographed soccer ball. So have your best birthday ever at the Pizza Planet.
Now, back to our program.
After watching the video, you may be wondering, what even this place about? Well, let's break it down. So first, before we start, this real-life restaurant has nothing to do with Toy Story's Pizza Planet, just in case anybody was confused. Alright, let's begin. For the first second of the ad, we are introduced to our main mascot, Pepperoni, who is a panda with very eerie designs. He is described in the image as having a black snout, ears, droopy eyes, and a creepy smile. To his right, we see what appears to be a dog or some sort of canine animatronic with gold-framed glasses, chain, and who appears to be playing some sort of keyboard instrument. To his left, we are introduced to what appears to be the female counterpart of the main mascot. She is described in the image as having blue eyes with a black outer design, snout, red lips, ears, and what can be a flower on her hair with a pink and aqua outfit. Next we get to the other two animatronics. On the middle right of the stage, we see the main star of the show. He shares similar features with his counterpart, only thing being is that he has a more masculine design as he plays what appears to be a banjo. Last but not least, on the far right, we see what appears to be a bear animatronic with yellow-like clothing. Though we don't see him very much, so it's hard to describe what he really looks like. I find this particular place quite strange, and you will know why later in the video, but it genuinely intrigues me how this place even managed to stay open, even for 2 whole years. So now that we have our characters, let's dive into the history of this establishment. Taken from the Chuck E. Cheese Wiki fandom page. The Pizza Planet was a short-lived ripoff of Chuck E. Cheese. It first opened its doors in 1983 in the Buffalo, New York region and closed down possibly in late 1984 or 1985. I tried to find more history on this place, but I was only able to know so much. So given that this place was open for at least 2 years, it's easy to that they didn't last very long. And digging through the Reddit comments gives us more insight. Even though I won't say names out of respect, many people say that this place was next to a store called Denim World, as mentioned and seen in the ad. But the important part of this search is the location, as it seems to be very inconsistent. Though we're in luck, as I had the opportunity to actually find authentic vintage newspapers articles on this place. Apparently, the flagship location was located on 6860 Main at Transit next to Denim World. Google searching this address brings you to 3 different regions in New York. 1. Buffalo, 2. Williamsville, and 3. Amherst, which again is the confusing part. So let's go back to the newspapers. I managed to take screenshots of the ones I could find, so I will pull them up here shortly. Analyzing the newspapers gives us a closer look at where exactly this place was. Our first clipping tells us it's located in a place called Shoetown Plaza. Google searching this doesn't really give much results. and I spent hours looking for it, but I couldn't find anything. So it's a dead end. Next, Denim World, which seems to be a massive part of this location. Again, looking this up doesn't bring any results. I tried on Reddit and still no luck. So it's another dead end. Now, you're probably wondering, if there are no real connections to this place at all, then does it even exist? Many commented on the ad saying that this place didn't seem real to be a restaurant, let alone for children. An even darker theory suggested the place could have been used for a money laundering scheme or a cover-up for something more sinister. But straying away from those theories, we could make the conclusion that the Pizza Planet was a real establishment indeed, but it fell short due to it being in a less recognized area in Buffalo, which led to its financial collapse and ultimate closure. What happened to the animatronics, you may ask? Well, it's difficult to say, given the small nature of it, but we can again speculate they were either shipped off to be dismantled to just destroyed upon closure. And with the stakes of Showbiz Pizza and Chuck E. Cheese rising, many copycats emerged around this time. The ad gives us a phone number, so being curious, I decided to take it upon myself to contact this number using the Buffalo area code. Here is a short clip. While on the call, the only thing emitting from the call were fax machine noises or modem tones. See, in the 80s and 90s, restaurants, small companies, and especially small franchises like this one had fax lines for order and invoices, data lines for early computers or credit card modems, or a separate phone line for employees. Even if the restaurant closed decades ago, like in the call, the fax line might have never been properly disconnected, which was the same situation here. Now we reach our final conclusion to this mystery. Was this place connected to any of the other franchises mentioned? Was it even real? Well, we will never know. Thankfully, many on Reddit have taken interest in this place in the hopes of learning more. But given our limited information, we will most likely never know what fully transpired.